everybody. Welcome back to Around the Emirates podcast with Sara Mousa, where I speak to guests from across the UAE about topics you want to hear about. Today, I'm joined by the fantastic Mariam Jabbour. Hi, Mariam.
Hi.
So I invited Mariam to be on the show today because she is Director of Marketing for Monty Mobile, which is a really cool global telecommunication solutions provider. That is awesome. Please tell me your story and what got you started.
Hi, Sarah. Thank you for having me. My journey into marketing has been shaped by both personal experiences and the passion for making a difference in the world around me. Growing up, I was inspired by my mother, whose strength, resilience, and commitment had an incredible mark on me. She had a remarkable life and always led by example, showing me that success doesn't come without hard work, dedication, and the ability to overcome obstacles. Although she's no longer with us, her lessons still guide me and my actions every day. So, in terms of my professional path, I earned my degree in business and marketing from the Lebanese American University. Over the past 15 years, I've had the privilege of working with some of the world's most well-known brands, including Samsung, Midea, and Monty Mobile. I've managed both B2B and B2C strategies, leading teams and overseeing high-profile campaigns that have spanned across multiple regions. I just graduated from ESA, ESCP France. I earned my executive MBA. Thank you. And currently, I'm the marketing director, as you mentioned, at Monty Mobile, where I lead the development and execution of marketing strategies that align with our global goals. The role allows me to work with incredible people and collaborate with teams around the world. And that's it.
That's it. Interview is done. We're good. That's it. Everything's been said. No, I'm just kidding. I love that. I love that. I love how colorful your journey is. I love how you have obviously like worked very hard to get where you are today, and the fact that you've done both B2B and B2C campaigns. And in order for you to have become the incredibly successful woman you are today, I'm sure that there were some challenges that kind of came along with that.
Yeah, a lot. One of the biggest challenge I faced in my career was the emotional and professional toll of losing my mother. Her passing came at a time when I was advancing in my career, transforming from managing local marketing campaigns to leading global strategies, and with a baby in my tummy. So I suddenly found myself balancing immense personal grief with the demands of a more senior role. This was truly overwhelming period. It felt like everything was shifting at once, both in my personal life and in my professional responsibilities. During this time, I leaned heavily on the support of my colleagues and my team members, recognizing the importance of having a strong support system in such difficult times. I also realized that personal growth often comes from stepping into uncomfortable situations and knowing how to overcome these challenges. They make you a strong person and a better leader. So, yeah. And another significant part of my personal and professional growth was when I decided to pursue the executive MBA, balancing the demands of this tough program with a full-time role as the head of marketing and being a mother of two kids was a very big challenge. But it has been rewarding, honestly. The MBA provided me with new perspective on leadership, strategy, and business management, enabling me to refine my skills and tackle challenges more effectively.
I love that for you. I love the fact that you saw it as an opportunity to grow and not as something to hold you back. I love the fact that you have constantly, whether or not you've wanted to, you have grown outside of your comfort zone and you've challenged yourself and you've been in a position to honestly inspire the people around you that, you know what, I can do this. I've gone through a very, tragic loss. I've also, I'm creating new life and, going through the process of learning and increasing broadening your horizons as an adult, knowing you have two kids as well. I mean, all of these things must have had a really strong impact on you for the better, just to show people that it is possible, right?
Of course, and always look for the positive where there's nothing positive about your mother passing away, but you have to find the positive part of everything you face in life, or else you'll be depressed, weak, and no. I'm always seeking for the better and always looking for the positive thing in every situation.
I love that. And I mean, you've kind of touched on this a little bit already, but is there anything or any moment in your life that you feel had an impact on you, something that was kind of surprising or wild or just kind of like, whoa, where did that come from?
Actually, I have a funny story that happened once at work. Um, we had a major product launch event we were organizing, and we had planned every detail of it. And it was an outdoor venue. And then all of a sudden, the weather forecast decided to take a turn, and a storm was there. And we had people coming in like 3 hours, and that was the biggest challenge. And it wasn't funny, but then um, really the team, we had a great team, and we had to shift and adapt and improvise on spot, and we couldn't have indoor. They couldn't accommodate the number of guests, so we had to stand. A lot of people had to stand, but we had to make it as if we were mingling and change the event style. And it wasn't funny at the beginning, but after the event it turned out to be very successful and everyone was so happy. So it was a funny funny story, but you know, it
Wow.
was it was the main message out of it, that the power of a teamwork, and how everyone pulled together, and what could have been a disaster turned into one of the most rewarding events we've worked on. This experience reinforced my belief that no matter how careful we plan, we must always have a plan B, or have the mindset to adapt or improvise.
I love that. That's such a cool story. And I love the fact that you see it at, obviously, like at the time it wasn't necessarily funny, but the way that you have described your stories throughout this interview have been full of passion and full of heart and just full of making sure that you keep moving forward. And I really appreciate that about you, that you have not let anything hold you back, that you've not allowed anything to really pause your journey. And this will be the bridge into my final question for you today, Mariam. What do you feel, apart from kind of the key points you've touched on, what do you feel is a final word of advice you'd like the listeners to hear today?
Well, Sarah, I would like to tell everyone starting, if they are starting out in their career, especially in the marketing or any field that requires creativity and constant adaptation, is never stop learning and always be adaptable. Always work on yourself and don't let anyone pull you down. And as I mentioned before, be positive in every situation. Look for the positivity in it, even if you get a negative comment, or learn from it and don't put yourself down. Um, and also always learn, and uh, because the world is changing, trends are changing. You cannot be stuck in what you have learned, and there's always something new. And AI will not take over the marketing. So everyone's scared of being jobless because of AI. I don't believe that it will do the job of a marketeer that has all the experience and can be an added value to the company.
I think that's probably one of the most important messages people needed to hear today. So I appreciate that, especially as a communications expert as well. I very highly appreciate that piece of advice. But thank you very much for taking the time to share your story with me today, Miriam. I really appreciate everything that you've shared, and thank you for being such an inspiration.
Thank you so much. It was really great meeting you, and good luck in your career as well. And hope to meet soon.
Hopefully. Thank you so much. Bye.